Alright, y'all. We are going to build the base for the rat rack. I'm moving a little slow today, y'all, so bear with me.
Yeah. We won't believe our work. I've been everywhere. I heard you pull a trigger 10 times. Where did you get that?
Go ahead with it, cuz.
You got my nut?
Dance! Am I out of staples? No, you did it.
Alright, I'm gonna get the stick gun. Like all 20,000 staples. I didn't shoot it.
I'm gonna center the wallet. Watch your hand. Turn around. I'm gonna hit your wallet. Watch your hand.
20 fingers. Come on. Don't be scared, pussy. Don't be scared. Ow!
I ain't supposed to say that language. Yeah.
Shot me in the head with a dick.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Now, anyway, back to putting this back together, and I'm sure I'm gonna cut this down some way, but I run a 4-inch screw this way, but I run this side a little high, and then I'll run one in it this way, but I'll run it a little low so as not to let the screws interfere with each other. And then on the bottom of the rack, I will probably do it on this one, being my caster is going to be over here. You can toenail the back side in the same way with a shorter screw, and this puppy ain't going nowhere. So anyway, let's get to it. I'm wasting time. Still got a pre-drill hole. It just makes it a little easier to deal with. Now make sure I keep that straight. That's pretty good. Y'all can probably only see my shiny head up there, can't y'all? That's alright too. Now, like I say, you want to bring one high and one low so they don't hit each other when they're going in. Actually, I'm not going to do the toenailing now. I will do it if I need it later. Probably won't need it, but by the time you cover this with a piece of OSB and screw it down and you got a center brace, it's not going anywhere. So we're going to get our other long piece on.
Too cold to start a fire, I'm burning diesel, burning dinosaur bones. I'll take the river down to Stillwater and ride a pack of dogs. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I'm like my rusty cage.
This is 46 and a half. They're about, it's a little over. Half 46 and a half is 23 and a quarter. Sounds about right. So we're gonna make us a center mark there. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. 23 and a quarter, make us a center mark. It don't have to be perfect. Now we're 2 by 3.5 wide, so we're gonna go about 1 3/4. Make us a center mark. 1 3/4. Now I just want to line them 2 marks up. That's a little off there, but we ain't gonna worry about it. I think it looks great. Alright, y'all, we got that cut. I'm gonna figure out which side I like best. We know this is gonna be the top side. And probably the prettiest side there. So we're gonna make that the front. And I'm gonna put my boogered up cutting I just did towards the back. And the big wall, and nobody will ever see it. Hide what you can. Like I said earlier, the rats ain't gonna care. Not even a little bit. Now.
And run.
And I'm just going to mark a general reference as to where my legs are going to be attached. So I do not put the casters right in the way. And that'll be fine. I'm going to drill a 5/16 hole. Alright, now I'm going to take this whole bit and I'm going to countersink these holes into this OSB. And the reason for this is because putting bolts and nuts to the casters, because this is the back, because I want them to be flush here, because my bottom set of tubs is, it's not going to ride on here, but I don't want nothing to hit here. So this will be flush when it's said and done. If my bolt sticks up a little bit, I'll cut it off down flush. I've got to do the heads under here of the bolts because of the swivel. These ain't too bad. On the lock ones, the swivel will hit. So you've got to come up through here and put your nuts on the top side. No big deal. 2 1/4 inch 5/16 bolts. We're going to come up through the bottom with them. And I could actually run these down. I might still do it. Let's see. Yep. See, now that's nice and flush.
but I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run.
That's perfect. I actually pulled them down a little too tight, but that's all right. I'll show y'all this real quick, and then I'll get the other ones done. That's just so I did kind of pull them a little too tight, but that's okay. They're not going through the 2x4. That's just the OSB they're in. The 2x4 is where you want your support anyway. But yeah, we got that on. We're gonna do 3 more just like it. Now on the locker ones, the bolts will be on the bottom because the lock will have to clear that area right there. And that's what I say, I'll have to cut them off flush with the top up here, because as you can see, other than the splinters, you don't see the bolts and nuts. No problem. So anyway, that's casters. We're gonna get the rest of them on, and we'll be right back. Alright, y'all, I wanted to make another quick little note. It's probably loud because the air conditioner's on. I'm starting to sweat. But anyway, the reason these are bolted on, I did that. I could have lag screwed them from the bottom. No big issue. Would have worked fine. But I did this in hopes to eliminate of over time, not that Sam will be rolling these racks very much, but over time you will go back and forth. Lag screws have a tendency to back out. And I'm just trying to eliminate that with putting the bolts and nuts. Hopefully I'll never pull with them again. And I just wanted to make that note that is why they're bolted and not lag screwed. Alright guys, let me finish this up. Alright y'all, I got my bolts done, and I said I was going to have to cut off because they're a little tall and we don't want them dragging to them. So don't be stupid kids like me. Wear leather gloves and safety glasses and all that good stuff with them atop a wheel. They're very dangerous.
The world is a vampire.
Alright y'all, that is the base. And got all our wheels. Them down there, they're sitting on them, but they will, these have a lock. Be able to lock it against the wall if I need to. It'll flip all the way down. Anyway, alright, that's the base, y'all. Alright, y'all, we are putting our legs onto our platform. Now, I've got this sitting up on these stools to make it easier on me. And I've got 2 legs on already. And it's really nothing to it. You want to make sure your leg is pretty well square with your 2x4, not your OSB, because my OSB actually has a little lift. It's not perfect on 2x4. So you want to square it on your 2x4 best you can. And I have actually toe-nailed it here and toe-nailed it here with 2.5-inch screws. And then I went straight from the bottom with a 4-inch screw somewhere along in there. But anyway, the leg won't go nowhere. It's a little wobbly now, but once you get all the cage tops in, the back support on, it's going to be stiff, super stiff. So anyway, I'm going to try to video a couple of legs being screwed on because they're a pain in the butt. We'll show you how to get your center mark for your center legs. And that's about it on this little jump. But it's just a matter of screwing your legs down, man. Easy greasy. No exact science, as I've been saying all along. Just you can cheat out the cage tops a little bit. Alright, we'll be right back. Alright y'all, on our center legs, pretty much just a matter of finding center on your lower 2x4. 46.5, of course center of that's going to be 23 1/4. So I'm making some mark. Again, don't do this on your OSB if you're like me. It's a little crooked. So do it on your 2x4 because that's your main center. So we're gonna give us a center mark on 23 1/4 there. And then we'll take our 2x4, making sure it is the 2x4 that you have marked both sides for your screen tops, because that's for your center. And I'm going to pick the prettiest side. Both of them's pretty ugly, so we're going to put this side out. But anyway, yeah, we're going to find center of it, which should be 1.5 inches, which should be 3/4. And we'll make us a down mark at 3/4 on the center of our board. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now, once we get that in place, we can line our marks up on our 2x4 and just eyeball it, make sure it ain't way out of crooked, because it's not a big deal. Like I say, you can cheat it all out with your cage tops. I'm sorry, y'all, I can't walk and chew bubble gum. But I'll get this front screwed in, toenails. Oops. And I moved it just a hair, but I believe it'll be alright. Now I'm going to get this one toenail in because I'm doing this by myself. Easier with an extra set of hands, by all means. Anyway, alright, we got one, that'll hold it. Now we just want to make sure that the board is relatively center. Looks good there. I just want to make sure the back is not twisted around. And I know it's not exact over here, but it's pretty dang close, y'all. I can live with it. So I'll get me one on the back side of it. I'm gonna run my 4-inch screw. I'm gonna try to center it where I don't hit my other two screws, because they are just about going to the center. But we will hopefully miss them. Battery's going dead on that drill. So anyway, we're gonna take our 4-inch screw and run all the way through. Will not go nowhere. Yeah, it's a little floppy now, but it will literally have so much braking in it, it won't be funny. So, alright guys, y'all hang on. There we go. I'm good, man. Caddy Walker cut.
You wired me
awake
there. And hit me with the hand of broken nail.
Anyway. Alright, look.
You tied my lead and pulled my chain to watch my blood begin to boil.
This is where I was saying go off.
But I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage.
I'm tired of building
and run.
I'm ready to keep running with this home. Once I finish the project, it's so much easier taking care
Too
of the
cold
rest,
to
you know.
start a fire, I'm burning diesel, burning dinosaur bones. I'll take the river down to Stillwater and ride a pack of dogs.
unlike the snake, where it
I'm
takes
gonna
years to
break.
finish progress.
I'm gonna break
With the
my,
rest, you
gonna
see
break my
progress
rusty
daily.
cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage
How it goes, y'all.
and run. When the forest burns along the road, like God's eyes in my headlights. When the dogs are looking for their bones, and it's raining ice picks on your steel shore. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage and run. I'm gonna break my rusty cage.
Yeah, it's in a little bit, but it's close enough for government work. And we're going to leave it alone and screw it down. Right. And get our 4-inch in. Now this, I've got a lot of screws coming together at one point here. So it's kind of tough finding that happy medium where you don't hit one of those screws. And I scrubbed by one just then, but we made it and we're going to use it. Alright, y'all, that is a corner leg and a center leg. The rest of it is repeating steps, and I've got 2 more legs to put on, and then we're going to do some cage tops. We'll be back.